After what felt like a month of chaos, I finally made it out to the yard between breaking a pinky toe with the door frame and then catching a lovely case of the flu. I have been out of commission and off of YouTube for a bit. I'm still getting better if you can hear my voice, but I couldn't wait to come and say hello to my planty friends. It's not exactly the vacation I had in mind, let's put it that way. The storm that blew through recently left a mess in many places, and this is not really a lot, but I thought, let me go and check on the trees. If you see here is a comparison with the little boot they gave me for my broken toe. What I was not expecting is huge chunks of trees very dangerously close to the house, and on top of that, my poor little fig tree. I panicked, I felt really sad, but then I thought, well, maybe there's something I can do. What you will listen to is my observations at the time when I was noticing the poor tree. It actually fell right in front of my eyes. So today's video is about turning a garden disaster into a little green opportunity. Okay, it just finished literally falling. Thank goodness it was not on my head. It is literally now on the ground. I noticed a couple of months ago that it was just in really bad shape, but the health of a plant starts where you plant it. This is under a canopy of oaks, literally. So there's just so much you can do when the plant requires full sun and it doesn't have it, and it requires not too much water, and it is in a low part of the ground. So, well, for people that were asking me what was an update on the fig tree propagation that I was working on months ago, it was going really well until the squirrels completely decimated everything. They just dug out every single one of my propagation cuts, and this has been also a fight with the deer to leave the tree alone. Yeah, see, the deer bite on the leaves, the squirrels remove the figs, and the ants, plus the extra humidity, just finished it. There is a little sucker coming up. I don't know if I want the sucker to grow in here because I don't think this soil is clean anymore. I think it's full of bugs. See them? Is it in here? Yeah. I don't know what type of bug it is, but they messed up the roots. They messed up everything. Yeah. I could try getting another little cuttings here and there and try to propagate them, but at this point I'm thinking, why to bother if the trees, the ants, and everything is conspiring against me, or more like against the poor fig. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this. I feel pretty sad about it, but we'll see. My inner self that wants to rescue everything is telling me to get some clippings and try again. Maybe I can keep them in pots. So many of these have a bunch of little figs at the end. And when we just moved into this house, The fig tree was just glorious. It was huge, and one of the things I liked about it was that it reminded me so much of my grandma's house smell. Her backyard smelled like a fig tree, and it is such a strange feeling to recognize a place by the scent. But well, the fig is gone and nothing else to do for now. I'm going to cut from 1 or 2 knots down here, and I will be getting rid of the damaged leaves. I'm just going to leave one on this one. Who knows what I'm going to do with the other ones. To propagate after the clipping, and because this is an older bottle of the root hormone, I'm putting them directly into that. I don't put too much, but I will put enough because I want to make sure that they have a chance. When you're checking for what parts, what branches you're going to be propagating, make sure that you select a healthy one, because as much as I want to save them all, something like this is not going to work. It has to look very healthy and even, and preferably this thickness instead of something too skinny or something too thick. Like this thickness is just too much. I'm going to use this one, chopping it from here. Unfortunately, these figs will not make it. I'm going to chop also this branch, which just for fun, I'm going to try to save it for now. I know it's not going to make it, but you know, it's healthy, poor thing. And as for here, I'm going to select this branch to be the one to be propagated. Try to make sure that you know which one is the base to put in the water, as opposed to, you know, making a mistake and putting it upside down, because nothing will happen. So I'm going to select from here to here. Maybe I will leave the Y over here, but for now, leaving a few knots, and here we go. This one is covered in ants. I don't know if they were before or after, but it's really annoying to see so many ants going on it. This looks healthy. For testing, I'm going to be leaving the figs and the leaves on this one because it looks so cute. But anyway, this is very long. All of this is experiment. Let's see if a short one, a longer one, one with leaves, one without, and all the cases that I can think of, and see which ones will work better. I'm going to be propagating in water because in my experience with the water, the roots came out faster than on the soil.